Let's talk about the Gun Protect System Safe Environment Module. Now, if you're familiar with the Gun Protect system, you already know that its advanced molecular technology allows you to put any type of firearm into the weapon cloak bags that they make, and a skin is actually formed on the metal surfaces. Well, what the Safe Environment Module does is it takes that technology out of the bag and puts it into your safe or your other firearm storage device, whether that's a case, maybe a quick access safe. The way this works is you'll get this wafer. It'll either come as part of a kit, or you can buy the wafers singly or in double packs, and it's obviously plastic sealed. The thing about the plastic seal is that it keeps the technology from actually going into action. These are air-activated modules, so as soon as I release this from the plastic wrap, all around this wafer now, the actual technology that creates this corrosion inhibiting skin is going to start coming out into the environment. Now, if I were to just leave this here, obviously this entire space in the studio today really wouldn't be affected by this small wafer. These are each designed to handle up to 20 cubic feet. So if you think about it, if you have a typical storage safe locker for your firearms, it may be 1 foot to 2 feet wide, about 5 feet tall, and 1 foot deep. Well, 1 foot by 5 feet by 2 feet, that's going to give you 10 cubic feet. This wafer will double that size, so you can actually go up to a pretty good size safe. Obviously, we can put multiple wafers into a larger safe. So my primary safe, where I keep most of my firearms collection, is probably about 3.5, 4 feet wide, 5 feet tall, and 2.5, 3 feet deep. So I would need several of these, and the advice that Gun Protect gives is to place one of these in the bottom of the safe and one of these at the top of the safe, so that as this cloud is formed around these wafers and that molecular bonding starts to happen to the metal surfaces of your firearms collection, you'll be sure to get complete coverage throughout the safe. Now, as always, you want to make sure that you're using some type of product, probably the Gun Protect products, to clean and prepare your firearms for storage. Make sure that you're taking all of the oils off the surface and cleaning them with a solvent and then coating them again before you place them into the safe storage area. These wafers are good at the recommended size safes for up to 12 months. If you were to put this inside of a gun case, for example, which is a much smaller surface area, and assume that then any of the guns inside of that case were going to be protected, whenever you open the case and you're going to go to the range, if you aren't putting these into long-term storage, I would suggest going ahead and taking any kind of plastic bag or plastic wrap and go ahead and cover that wafer up again during the time that you're out at the range. That way you're not losing the technology, you're not losing the actual substance that you want to get onto your firearms. If you do that, I'm sure that this wafer will be likely to last for that full 12 months. If you have a normal safe that you keep every gun in and you keep closed and you open it up, grab your guns, take it out, again, you're not going to want to have that safe door open for any extended period of time. The idea is to allow this wafer to actually form that cloud inside of the space. That's what's going to allow the corrosion inhibiting skin technology to take effect on all of the metal surfaces. Now, it's important to note, some people worry about the electronics they might have on their guns, optics, maybe the optic surfaces. This absolutely will have no effect. This is invisible technology, so you're not going to see a film form on the guns. You're certainly not going to see a film form on the glass of your optics either. It's not going to affect any of the electronics or anything like that. When you do put these wafers into your safe, you're going to want to go ahead and use the tag that's attached to them to put the date on there that you actually install it. That way you'll know exactly when to recycle them. When you're going through your safe, you're checking out your guns, you're taking something out maybe to go hunting every year, that's when you want to check the wafer and make sure that it's still within its 12-month lifespan. The complete Gun Protect system, the kits with the cleaning and prep materials, as well as the weapon cloak storages and your safe environment modules, are available at your local gun shop. They're available online, or you can purchase any of these pieces individually as well.